Hi! Welcome to the next segment! Relive Erozea. I was tempted to put like a colon between the RV and live, like Kingdom Hearts. Just to be fucking vague and stupid. We do have my little minion here who does want to stab me. But yeah, here's Vahana. We're here for the next segment in this event. Well, I'm gonna get some nice calming music on in the background. There we go. Let's get a little bit further in. So, I'm going to be looking at pictures that I have taken of the game. This is going to require me to alt-tab and actually get this out. But, the plan is, yeah, you guys are going to see some cool pictures. So let's get on this, shall we? What do we want to start with, huh? That's the question, isn't it? I need to find my browser source. Okay. Well, whoop! So if you're wondering how I organise my pictures in Final Fantasy XIV, I have a folder. I need to sort these pictures out. There's a lot of them. These are pictures taken recently, but I sort it into QTs, MSQ, oh, we can't see QTs. It looks like it's gonna eat your face. I see you've got a high quality samurai outfit there. I do! Yeah, look, Hana, look at the camera. The little guy is like, hello. I'd also like to look at the camera. No, you need to leave. You can't be in this picture anymore. You need to go. Goodbye. Right. Keep pose. Alright, Vahana, let's do this, shall we? So, yeah, this is how I lay out my stuff. Secret folder, you don't need to worry about that. Oh. Right, okay, so, we have, a lot of pictures to go through. But, I don't have memorable ones right now, but to go through this, basically the segment is talking about my experiences playing Final Fantasy XIV. It's gonna be like, I don't know, just a chill period where I just sit down. Vahana enjoys a cup of tea. Well, actually, he's gonna enjoy standing there and just staring at the camera because that's what he's good at. That's all just poor mods. Yeah, this is. I would say that's what this folder is. Definitely, isn't just the best boy enjoying a good burger. Look at my dude. He loves them so much. I love him so much. I wish I was that burger. No, I'm glad I didn't go for that in the end. It's a stream of. It's just gonna be a steady stream of because of MSQ. That's it. That's the one exactly. Look at him. How could he be angry at this man? Look at him. Look how happy he is here. Look at him. Okay, let's stop looking at Goha. This is why I put him in his own folder so I wouldn't get distracted by him while I was going for this. But oh shit. Okay, let's not do that again. So yeah, I've divided this into order patches. We got A Realm Reborn all the way to Buried Memories. I need to do a 6.3 and 6.4. Actually, haven't had a chance to do it yet. But yeah, so if you're wondering, I started Final Fantasy XIV back at the beginning of 2021, I think? Yeah, 2021. Mainly because I saw Mail and the others were talking about it in the Discord, and I was like, what is this RPG you keep talking about? What is this MMO? I want to actually play an MMO. I haven't really done that before. And I basically asked, what is it? And you guys gave me information about it. And I went on and downloaded the game and got into playing this amazing little I wouldn't say little game, but yeah, so fun fact, I didn't originally start on Shiva. I actually moved over there about 6 months into this. It definitely sunk my claws into me, 100%. The burger clearly has a brioche bun. Oh, you're fucking right, Cyber, yeah. I mean, I'd still be the brioche bun if Guaha was there. But yeah, it sucked my claws into me, and I ended up playing it for about 6 months. Well, 3 months solid. There was a point, though, where I did stop playing, and that might have been the end of it. But I decided to go back to it. That was about the point of the A Realm Reborn patches. And I came back and I did some of the other stuff, and then we reached Heaven Sword, where I will get to show you my character called Zigbar. Let me find a good picture of him. Oh, there he is. So Xigbar, he was my Aura dragon character who I had since I'm born. As you can see, the person to your left is not an Aura, and he isn't Xigbar. After finishing the MSQ for Endwalker, I was like, okay, now that I've reached a point of actual content coming up gradually, I'm like, let's have Xigbar have a little break. I've been playing this basically for an entire 2 years. Let's have him go to, I don't know, Hawaii or something, and he might come back, he might not. That's not Xigbar, he has no Stretsor. Well, I'll have you know that, I think it's in the Endwalker that he has. Oh yeah, big spoilers for Endwalker, by the way. I probably should have mentioned that. There you go. I think everyone had a bit of a road bump around the Remoborn patches. I definitely did. I think I took about half a year off somewhere now. But yeah, that's about the same I did. Just expect spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV in general, I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm going to be talking about. This one's good, but this one's better. The Strepsil comes alive and eats the entire world. Yeah, there you have it. But yeah, Xigbar was my character for all the MSQ leading up to Endwalker. And I loved it. I mean, I love Xigbar. He's great. He ends up doing quite a lot of cool stuff. In Shadowbringers, I did a thing with him where I think this is where I started to get really invested in the story. I think that's the same for a lot of us, where I didn't only just record it. This is why I really started recording it. It was more so Stormblood, but in Shadowbringers, I took it one step further and actually added kind of an RPing element to Xigbar, where at the beginning of the patch, he had black hair, black purple hair, and he had the Reaper outfit. But as the patch went on, as the expansion went on, Xigbar slowly got whiter hair. You don't see it here, but it is a little bit more white here. And this was because in this patch you were slowly becoming a Sin Eater, and I was like, what if Xigbar got white hair because he's slowly transforming into this light entity? And that's what I did with him across this patch. You can see it here. His hair is becoming white. You can see the strands at the end. And then we reach kind of the end of Shadowbringers. Or not the end of Shadowbringers, but we reach the point where it's become so bad that Xigbar has pure white hair. And I like doing this a lot. I think this added a lot to my investment of the game. Doing the actual recordings and spending the time to like dive deep into the lore and the world of the game was one of my favourite parts of Shadowbringers. I think for a lot of people, they can't really get on board because while Stormblood and Heavensward are remarkable for what they achieve in terms of an MMORPG, they are not. They are still the norm when it comes to Final Fantasy storytelling. Like, they are what you would see in like a Final Fantasy 13 or 12 or 4. But Shadowbringers came around and was like, oh, we can tell stories better than 6 and 9 and 10. We can have villains who you root for and care about. I mean, Emmett Salk is probably my favorite video game villain. I don't think that's a hard thing to argue with. He is amazing. And because of what they did with Shadowbringers and how good the story was in this expansion, it was great. And you can see he's here. Don't forget your boy Squall. I mean, Squamp is in his own category. He exists in his own stratosphere, really. But no, yeah, Shadowbringers is really where I got invested. I went into the lengths of doing all this cool stuff with people, and I loved doing it. It was great. Now we can go in more detail about Shadowbringers and why it was the expansion that got me into the game. But no, let's go into what was probably the best patch, and I think we can all agree on this. 5.3, fucking 5.3, man. Like, it starts off slow, but as it creeps along and the final 2 hours hit, back to back these moments of this, they're so good. This is sad. This is really sad. No, Graha, What's happening? Oh, the Warrior of Light. He is the Warrior of Light. We have to fight him on top of the fucking Crystal Tower. What's happening? And that kind of height, how high in terms of quality the game reached with 5.3, I don't think it's ever gone back to. I think that was the peak. Now, saying that, Endwalker got very close. Specifically, the final area in Endwalker and some of the later game stuff. I will say Endwalker started a little bit slower than Brimforth and Vadsahan, but as we went along, and Zigbar has a lovely shade of green in this, oh, he's very sad there, though. I think he just found out he got replaced. It's okay, Zigbar, it's okay. You get to exist, I guess, in this stratosphere. Not really existing, though. I got invested once I got into Heaven Sword, I think. The Mamborn Sword was violently okay. The patches are super rough. Heaven Sword started putting out really interesting story beats. If I was to say a moment where I was invested and the point of no return, for me anyway, it was probably 3.3, Revenge of the Horde. That was one of the first things I recorded. I started the recordings back at the beginning of 2.0 because I remember Mel and the others being like, we need to see your reactions to these things. And I think that's one of the best parts of this game too, and why it's persevered so much in groups of people who you know and friends you know, is that we can be like, oh, a new person's joining. Let's bring them through all these moments and they'll get to experience what we experienced. There's a good meme of someone crying and then they have popcorn and then their friend comes along and is like, oh, you're doing the same stuff I'm doing? Enjoy! And you just sit in the background eating popcorn while they start crying their eyes out because the story is really sad. And that's what this is. That's what Final Fantasy is. It's always been a reactionary, I guess, story, and this MMO does that perfectly, especially with groups of people who can watch you go through these things, which is why I started doing recordings, really. It's why I wanted to do more YouTube stuff. And yeah, they did this wonderfully, I think, across these patches and these expansions. So yeah, go back to Endwalker. We reached probably the peak of the game, where you go to Elpis and you meet the old Emmett Talk. There he is in all of his beauty. And yeah, and then you go fight Hydaelyn. Oh, one of the best parts of Endwalker was finding out that fucking Zodiac, the villain they've been building up since A Realm Reborn, was only the first boss. What just happened? What do you mean? Link? Is this part of this is not part of the bit? What happened? Why did I hear Link? Was I the only one who heard that? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? No. This should not have happened. I don't know what's happening. That was weird. Okay, right. But anyway, Endwalker had its moment too, when you reach Ultima Fall. Now, Ultima Fall is a very special area, because it doesn't work, Cyber. I disabled it. I worked out how to get rid of it. Ultima Fall, it looks amazing. It's one of the best looking final areas, I think, in an RPG. And Endwalker was meant to be the finale. It was meant to be the end of the adventure. That was the original plan of this, the end of the story that has been building up since Realm Reborn. But they decided to go further. I think this is at the end of the story that had started then, and now they're doing something new. But this was the culmination of everything, and the music that plays here, it's called Close in the Distance. It's really good. I think it's some of the best in the series. It builds up as you lose more party members, and I remember, I think me and Linktree did this with the entire group in the Discord, which is one of my favourite nights we've done. And it was it was difficult to keep myself composed during a Discord thing. And I know it's like, oh, Flower, why are you speaking like this? It's, you know, you can't have sensitive feelings. You can't feel sad playing a video game. No, it was difficult to keep your composure during an Ultima Full because of how hard-hitting the music was and how it felt like everything was coming to an end. And luckily it didn't. Luckily we can continue on, but damn. When Graha, like, gave you a fist bump and then disappeared, I was struggled to exist for like 5 minutes on the floor. I think I even have a picture of it, of me just being like, oh. There's a good picture of me with is this it? No, that's not it. Yeah, here it is. It's just me looking into the abyss for, I think this happened for like 5 minutes before we moved on. I just stared down here into the nothingness. I was like, what is happening right now? How has this game done this? And then, yeah, this is immediately after Graha disappeared. I was like, oh. Oh yeah, Vahana got his final, no, not Vahana, Zigbar got his final look. He got his swirly hair. And then we all went to go fight the final boss, and this is one of my favourite pictures we took, I think. Look, it's everyone! You got Lizzie, Furby, Alexander, Mail, Cyber, you're there. Hellscythe, Linkshi, and me. Helen722, welcome in. This is, well, I mean, I guess welcome in. What's up? The stream, I guess. Welcome, we are doing a countdown stream for Final Fantasy XVI, and we're not going to be going straight into it, straight away, because, it hasn't actually unlocked here. We are going to be playing the demo in about an hour and 30 minutes. But, yeah, it's the gang, it is! How's your day going? Pretty good. I mean, I think I'm getting more and more excited for 16. And I was like, I want to play it, but we've got to do this first. And we've still got 2 more segments after this. We got the post-game segment and then also the quiz segment. But yeah, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Did you find me through looking through Final Fantasy XVI or just through browsing online? Everyone's here though. Yeah, now that was a great shot. And then I remember everyone getting annoyed because I started taking like 20,000 pictures in this area. I don't blame anyone, to be honest. I took like 20 billion pictures. I was like, look how cool this area is. This might be one of my favourite shots of Zigbar too. Don't mind, I have to tell you something if you don't mind. It sounds very ominous. Do I need to prepare myself? Give me a sec. Assuming it's nothing. Oh, hello. Don't say anything, you. I don't say anything. It's bad now. It's just when someone comes in and says something like this, I get very scared. I do artwork for streamers. Would you like to watch out for my recent artwork? I mean, if you want, well, womp womp. Oh, you're actually being nice. I'm not currently looking for someone to sponsor my stream stuff, but I do obviously appreciate the sponsor saying that. No, not currently. These are bullshit cats. So am I right to do what I was gonna do or not, Mel? I don't know. Oh, I fucked up. I mean, it was very funny, but yeah. If this isn't currently a wave of them on Twitch, well, I don't want to ban them if they're an actual person. How do I know? Drop the hammer, okay. I don't feel too bad about that. Also, hey, look, you can see my stream. Oh, that was amazing. I'm so glad it wasn't an actual person, because if it was, I would have felt really bad. I would have felt terrible. It would have been like, oh no, if it was like a pastry, like a new pastry person, and to see someone type in exclamation slash ban on. Oh, fucked it. Oh no. I was meant to be sober because I had a display capture on. It didn't work out. Right, we have 7 minutes to wrap this up. Let's do this. Right, so. It's fucking amazing. Oh no. Like, look, it's bird feet hands. Yeah. Feet. Yeah. Right, okay. One more thing. This is one of my favorite shots. And I want to make this as a thumbnail. Really just postured up. Yeah, I mean, can you really blame me? If someone comes in and is like, I need to tell you something, I am going to be a little bit cautious, considering they can just say whatever they want and then leave. So yeah, if you're a new chat member, don't come in and be like, hey, you want to join me down the back alley? I got some wonderful things on sale, stranger. No. If this is a person in real life and they say I have to tell you something, I would be, no, you stay the fuck away from me. Had the same idea, yeah. I'm overly cautious. It's paranoia, but I do tend to be very cautious when it comes to these things. But anyway, yes, this is one of my favorite things. I think everyone has this, right? I assume everyone has a picture of this. What are you buying? Art, maybe. I know there was something like this on Lena's Discord too, so there's that. One more thing I do want to show is some of the antics that we got up to in the multiplayer thing. In terms of, oh yeah, I went to someone's wedding in the game. FF14 has weddings, which I found was quite good. I would like to be able to see. What's this? It smells dick bag. Oh, I shouldn't find that so funny. Wait, what's this? Extreme spoilers? Oh. Ah! Flashbang! It's basically the same as the people on Twitter who spam me for art and use the accounts as horseshit stealing arts of people. What are you buying? Art, maybe. I don't know why I can't see the pictures here. I want to see the pictures. Should we just? I don't want to choose a random picture because it could be like, I don't know. Oh. it's like Russian roulette in terms of pictures. When the raid leader is done. Oh look, it's me and Mel flying for the yellow, I guess. Why not? Ah! Oh, it's me and my favourite character. It's like Zigbar's here in person. He's sitting next to me right now. I could like Photoshop it so he's actually here. I chose this one again. What could it be, Flower? Compromised material from establishment of certain reputation? Maybe. Oh, here I am, enjoying life. Oh, everyone looks so serious here. What are we doing? Well, are we doing like a sheep race? Well, Helltime has got a fat cat though. I need to go through these pictures at some point. Here's Disneyland. I wanna, oh hey, what are you doing, Mel? You blocking this generator? Well, why would you do that? I do want to show one picture, and I think I can find it. I think it's in Heaven's Sword. Yes. Is it here? This is the picture that I always go back to. Here it is, I think. Yep. So this is a reputation I have in Final Fantasy, this game, where I take a lot of pictures, maybe too many for my own good, and it led to a situation like this happening where I was in key pose. And... you can imagine this went very well. I don't know if there's anything else we could look at in terms of events. This wasn't really gonna be a long segment. We were a little bit sidelined by /ban, preemptive ban. But no, that was good. I enjoyed doing that. Right, let's move on to the next segment, shall we? Where I move myself over to and get rid of this display window thing. Move myself over to Island Sanctuary stuff.